My English learning journey, a simple story. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something really important. We are going to explore how to learn English. On this channel, I share videos every day to help you improve your English with simple stories, listening practice, motivation, and fun conversations. So, make sure to follow the channel and join us. Learning English can actually be enjoyable, and it gets much easier when we approach it the right way. So today, I'm going to share some helpful tips with you. First, I want to tell you my story. When I was young, I did not know English. I was scared of this new language back then. But I started to listen to English stories every day. I listened to them again and again each day. After some time, I could understand the words better. The words became clear, and my fear went away. Listening to English is very good for you to do. When you listen well, you hear new words each day. You learn how to say these words the right way. You also learn how to use them in sentences too. So you should listen to English every single day. Listen to easy stories, nice songs, or the news. This will help you learn much faster than before. Now, let me tell you about practicing your English. Practice helps you get better, people say. And this is true. When I learned English, I practiced every single day. I spoke English words even when I made mistakes. Making mistakes is okay when you learn something new. These mistakes help you learn and get much better. So do not be afraid of making any mistakes. Speak English every day, even when it feels hard. Another good tip for you is to read books. Reading books is one of the best ways to learn. You can start with very easy and simple books. Books with many pictures in them are really good. These pictures help you understand the story much better. When you read these books, you learn new words. You also learn how to use these words right. One time I read a story about a small cat. The little cat was lost in the big city. It was a very simple story, but I liked it. I learned many new words from that simple story. The more books I read, the better my English got. So please read as many books as you can. This will help you get better at English. Writing is also very good for learning English each day. When you write things down, you use the words. You learn to put these words together in sentences. Start by writing small and easy things about life. Write about your day or write about your family. Write about anything that you like or enjoy doing. The more you write, the better you will get. When I learned English, I had one small book. I wrote in this book every single day. I wrote about my school, my friends, and dreams. I made many mistakes in my writing, but learned. Writing helped me feel more sure about using English. Another good tip is to watch English videos. Watching videos in English is really fun for everyone. You can watch funny cartoons, good movies, or shows. When you watch these videos, you hear how people talk. You learn how to say words right and clear. You also learn many new words from these videos. I remember watching a cartoon about a funny dog. The dog was very funny and made me laugh. It made me laugh a lot, but I learned words. Watching this cartoon helped me understand English much better. So please watch as many English videos as you can. These videos are very good for learning English. Talking to people is also a very good way. If you have friends who speak English, talk to them. Practice speaking English with them as much as you can. If you do not have English friends, find people online. There are many people online who want to learn English. These people can help you practice speaking English each day. I had one friend who spoke English very well. We talked together every day after school or work. Sometimes I made mistakes when talking, but my friend helped. She fixed my mistakes and taught me the right way. Talking to her helped me learn very much each day. So please find someone good to talk to in English. This will help you get better at speaking. Another very important thing is to be patient with yourself. Learning any new language takes a very long time. It does not happen in just one day or week. So you must be patient with yourself each day. Do not give up when things become hard or difficult. Keep trying your best, even when it feels very hard. Remember that every small step you take really counts. I remember feeling sad when I could not understand something, but I did not give up on learning English. I kept going forward each day, no matter what happened. Slowly but surely, I got much better at English. I learned more and more words each day. So always remember to be very patient with yourself. You will reach your goal step by small step. Now let me talk about using a book of words. A word book is your very best friend when learning English. It helps you understand all the new words you find. When you find a word you do not know, look. Learn what this word means in your own language. Learn how to say it right and try to use. I used to carry one small word book with me. Every time I heard a new word, I looked up. Then I tried to use this word in sentences. This helped me learn many new words each day. So always keep a word book with you wherever you go. This will help you learn many new words very fast. Another very good tip is to play games in English. Playing games is fun and helps you learn without work. There are many different games that can teach you English. You can play word games, puzzles, or even quiz games. When I learned English, I played word games with friends. We had to find as many English words as we could. The person with the most words won the fun game. It was a very fun way to learn new words. I learned many new words from playing this fun game. So please play games in English as much as you can. This is a very fun way to learn English well. Also, you should try to think in English each day. This might be very hard at first, but it helps. When you think in English, you practice your language skills. You learn to use all the words you already know. You also learn to make sentences very fast in mind. I started thinking in English when I was still learning. At first, it was very hard for me to do. I had to change everything in my head first. But slowly, it became much easier for me to do. I started thinking in English without even trying to do. So please try to think in English each day. This will help you get much better at English. Another good tip is to make goals for yourself. Goals help you stay focused on learning English each day. They give you something important to work towards each day. Start with small and easy goals that you can reach. For example, learn 5 new words each day, or read 1 page of a book each day. When you reach these goals, you will feel very proud. This will make you want to keep going forward. I made small goals when I learned English well. My first goal was to learn 10 new words. Then I made a goal to read 1 book. Reaching these goals made me feel very happy inside. It showed me that I was getting much better. So please make good goals for yourself each day. These goals will help you learn English very much. It is also very good to look at what you learn. When you look at things again, you remember them better. Look at your notes again. Read your old writing again. Listen to the same story again and again. The more you look at things again, the more you remember. I used to look at all my notes each week. I read them over and over again many times. This helped me remember what I had learned before. It also helped me see how much I got better. So please take time to look at what you learn. This will help you remember everything much better than before. Another very important thing is to stay happy each day. Learning any new language can be very hard sometimes. But if you stay happy, it becomes much easier. You must believe in yourself and your ability to learn. You can do this if you try very hard. When you feel sad, remember why you started learning English. Keep your important goal in your mind each day. I had times when I felt like stopping, but I stayed happy and believed in myself each day. I told myself that I could do it well. Staying happy helped me very much each day. So always stay happy about learning English each day. This will help you reach your goal much faster. Also, do not be afraid to make mistakes ever. Mistakes are a normal part of learning any language. Everyone makes mistakes when they learn something new. When you make a mistake, do not feel bad. Learn from this mistake and move forward each day. This will help you get much better at English. I made many mistakes when I learned English, but I did not let these mistakes stop me. I learned from every mistake and got much better. So do not be afraid of making any mistakes. These mistakes are your very best teachers in life. Last, you should enjoy this trip of learning English. Learning English is like going on a long trip. It is full of many new things to find. You should enjoy this trip and have fun with it. The more you enjoy learning, the easier it becomes. When I learned English, I enjoyed every small step. I loved learning new words each day. I loved understanding new stories and funny jokes too. Enjoying this trip made it fun and helped learn. So please enjoy your trip of learning English each day. This will make learning English much easier and fun. As we continue on this trip, let me remember another tip. You should put English around you as much as you can. This means try to be around English all day. Listen to English music, watch English movies, read English signs. The more you see and hear English, more. I remember when I started learning, I changed my phone language. At first, it was hard to understand everything clearly, but soon I got used to it each day. Every time I used my phone, I learned something. So please put English around you each day. This will help you learn much faster than before. Another very good tip is to say things many times. Saying things again is very important when learning any new language. When you say something many times, you remember better. So do not be afraid to go over words. I used to say words out loud each day. I said them until they became easy to remember. Saying words helped me very much each day. It made me feel much more sure about speaking. So please say everything you learn each day. This will make a very big change in learning. Sometimes learning can feel boring, but you can make fun. You can sing songs in English each day. Singing helps you remember words much better than before. Plus, it is a lot of fun to do. You can also make up little stories with words. This way, learning becomes like playing a fun game. I used to sing songs in English each morning. It made me happy and ready to learn more. Sometimes I made up funny stories with my words. This made learning very fun for me each day. So please find ways to make learning fun each day. This will keep you wanting to learn more English. Another tip is to use what you learn right away. When you learn a new word, try to use. Use it when you talk or write something down. The more you use it, the better you remember. Once, I learned the word beautiful in my class. I used it to talk about everything I could see. The sky was beautiful, the flowers were beautiful too. Even my breakfast was beautiful that day for me. Using this word helped me remember it very well. So always use what you learn each day. This will help you remember everything much better. Also, do not rush when you learn English. Take your time and go slowly each day. Learning English is not a race with other people. It is okay to go slowly each day sometimes. It is also okay to take breaks when needed. The most important thing is to keep going forward. Even if you learn just one word today. I remember when I learned, I felt slow. But then I knew every little bit really counts. Every new word I learned was good progress for me. So do not rush yourself when learning English each day. You will get there in your own time. It is also good to keep a book about your day. Write about your day, your thoughts, or even your dreams. Writing in a book helps you practice your English daily. Plus, it is fun to look back and see progress. I kept a book when I learned English well. At first, I could only write very short sentences. But over time, my sentences became much longer. My writing got much better, and it felt good to see. So keep a book and write in it daily. It is a good way to practice English. Another tip is to ask questions when you need help. If you cannot understand something, ask someone for help right away. Asking questions helps you learn more things each day. It shows that you want to learn and ready to learn. Do not be shy about asking questions at any time. There are no silly questions when it comes to learning. I used to ask many questions to everyone I could find. I asked my teachers, my friends, and even myself. Asking questions helped me understand things much better than before. So always ask when you feel unsure about something. This will help you learn much faster than other ways. Sometimes you might feel tired or upset about learning English. That is okay and normal to feel this way. It is normal to feel this way when learning. When you feel tired, take a break from learning. Rest for some time, then come back to learning. I remember times when I felt tired of learning, but I took a break, did something fun, then came back. Taking breaks is very important for everyone who learns. It keeps you from feeling too tired all the time. So do not forget to rest when you need it. This will help you stay fresh and ready to learn. Another important thing is to be happy about your progress each time. Every time you reach a goal, be happy about it. Did you learn a new word today? Be happy about this right away. Did you finish reading a book? Be happy about this too. Being happy about your progress keeps you wanting to continue learning. When I reached a goal, I gave myself something nice. Sometimes I ate a piece of cake or candy. Other times I watched my favorite movie at home. Being happy made learning fun and gave me something to look forward. So be happy about your progress each time you can. This will keep you excited about learning English. Also, try to learn with other people when you can. Learning with friends or in a group can help. You can help each other, share ideas and tips. It is more fun to learn together with other people. I had a friend who was also learning English. We learned together each week after school or work. We helped each other and practiced speaking English together. Learning with my friend made it much easier for me. So find someone to learn with when you can. This will make the trip more fun for everyone. Another tip is to listen to yourself when you speak. When you speak or read out loud, listen yourself. This helps you get better at saying English words. You can also record yourself and listen it back. This way, you can hear your mistakes and fix them. I used to record myself reading stories out loud. Then, I listened to the recordings back many times. At first, it was strange to hear my voice, but it helped me very much each day. I learned how to say words much better than before. So listen to yourself when you speak English each day. It is a good way to get better at saying words. Also, do not compare yourself to other people who learn English. Everyone learns at their own speed and in their way. Some people learn faster, and that is okay. Focus on your own progress and be happy about what you do. There were times when I compared myself to other people. I felt like they were learning much faster than me. But then I knew that my trip is my own. I was making progress, and that was what really mattered. So do not compare yourself to other people around you. Focus on your own learning and your own progress. Another good tip is to be creative when learning English. Use your thinking when you learn new things each day. You can draw pictures to help you remember words. You can write poems or songs with new words. Being creative makes learning more fun and helps you remember. I loved drawing colorful pictures of the words I learned. It made learning fun and very colorful for me. Sometimes I wrote small poems using my new words. This helped me remember them much better than other ways. So, be creative when you learn English each day. This will make learning more fun and good for you. Let me also talk about staying organized when you learn English. When you stay organized, it becomes easier to learn well. Keep your notes in one place, make a list. Set a time for learning each morning and evening. Staying organized helps you stay on the right path. I used to keep all my notes in one folder. I made lists of new words and checked them. Staying organized helped me stay focused on my goals. So stay organized when you learn English each day. This will make learning much easier and better. Another tip is to be consistent with your learning habits. Try to learn a little bit each day, even if it is just for a few short minutes. Being consistent is the key to success in learning English. The more you practice, the better you get at it. I made it a habit to learn English each day. Some days I learned for a long time, other days just for a few short minutes only. But I did something each day without fail. This consistency helped me get better much faster than other ways. So be consistent with your learning each day. This will help you reach your goals much faster. Also, be kind to yourself when you learn English. Learning a new language is not easy at all. There will be days when it feels very hard. On those hard days, be gentle with yourself always. Tell yourself that you are doing your very best. Keep going forward and do not be too hard on yourself. I had days when I felt very upset about learning, but I learned to be kind to myself each day. I told myself that it was okay to make mistakes. I was learning, and that was what really mattered most. So be kind to yourself each day. This will help you stay happy about learning English. Another good tip is to use cards for learning words. Cards are a good way to learn new words fast. You can write the word on one side of card, write the meaning on the other side of the card. Look at them often during the day when you have time. It is a fun and easy way to remember words. I used cards when I learned English each day. I carried them with me everywhere I went each day. Whenever I had a few short minutes, I looked at them. Cards helped me learn many new words very fast. So use cards when you learn English each day. They are a good tool for learning new words. Also, try to put yourself in English as much as possible. This means using English as much as you can. Think in English, speak in English, write in English. The more you use English, the more normal it becomes. I tried to put myself in English as much as possible. I thought in English, spoke to myself in English, I wrote in English each morning and each evening. This helped me become more comfortable with the language. So put yourself in English each morning and each evening. This will help you learn much faster than other ways. Another tip is to be curious about English always. Being curious is a good reason for learning any new language. When you are curious, you want to learn more things. Ask questions, look at new things, and always be ready to learn. I was very curious when I learned English well. I wanted to know what every word meant. I asked many questions to everyone I could find. This curiosity kept me wanting to continue learning each day. It made learning exciting and fun for me each day. So be curious about English each day. This will help you learn more things each day. Also, remember to look at your goals as you continue learning. Your goals might change as you get better at English. Maybe you reached a goal and need a new one. Maybe your goal has become too easy or hard. Looking at your goals helps you stay on the right path. I looked at my goals each month without fail. I checked to see if I needed to make new ones. Sometimes I made my goals bigger and more challenging. Other times I made them smaller and easier to reach. Looking at my goals helped me stay focused on learning. So look at your goals each month when you learn English. This will keep you moving forward towards your dreams. Another good tip is to use online help for learning. There are many websites, apps, and videos that help. They offer lessons, quizzes, and games that make learning fun. These help make learning more fun and good for everyone. I used online help very much when I learned English. I watched videos, took quizzes, and played fun games online. This help made me learn in a fun way. So use online help when you learn English each day. They can give good help for learning English. Also, try to learn about English culture and ways. Language and culture are connected together in many ways. When you learn about the culture, you understand better. You learn how people use words in real life. I enjoyed learning about English culture very much. I learned about holidays, ways, and even different types of food. This made learning English more interesting and fun for me. So learn about the culture of English-speaking countries. This will help you understand the language much better. Another tip is to stay wanting to learn English always. Sometimes learning can feel slow or very hard, but staying wanting helps you keep moving forward each day. Find what makes you want to continue learning English. It could be a reward, a goal, or a friend. I stayed wanting by making small rewards for myself. Every time I reached a goal, I gave myself something nice. This kept me excited about learning English each day. So find what makes you want to continue learning. This will help you stay on the right path. Also, be patient with yourself when you learn English. Learning a new language needs a very long time. It is okay if you cannot understand everything right away. Be patient and give yourself time to learn everything. There were times when I felt like I was not fast, but I told myself to be patient each day. I knew that with time, I would get better. So be patient with yourself when you learn English. You will get there in your own perfect time. Another good tip is to listen to different ways of speaking English. English is spoken in many different countries around the world. People have different ways when they speak English. Listening to different ways helps you understand English much better. I listen to English from many different countries each day. I listen to people from the UK, the US, Australia. This helped me understand different ways of speaking English. So listen to different ways when you learn English each day. This will help you understand English much better than before. Also, try to use English in real situations when you can. If you travel, try to speak English to people. If you meet someone who speaks English, talk. Real life practice is very good for everyone who learns. I used English when I traveled to different places. I spoke to people in English, even simple words. This real life practice helped me very much. So use English in real situations when you can. This will help you become more sure about speaking. Another tip is to be open to learning new things. English is always changing and growing each day. There are always new words and phrases to learn. Be open to learning new things about English. This keeps your learning fresh and exciting for you. I learned many new things as I continued learning. New words, new ways to say things, and new ways of speaking. Being open to learning helped me grow better each day. So be open to new things about English. This will keep your learning trip exciting and fun. Also, do not be afraid to make your own sentences. When you learn a new word, try to make sentences. This helps you understand how to use the word. I used to make my own sentences with every new word. It helped me understand the word much better than before. Sometimes I made silly or funny sentences with words. This made learning fun and easy to remember for me. So make your own sentences with new words each day. It is a good way to practice using words. Another good tip is to watch English TV shows. TV shows are fun and full of real-life language. They help you learn how people speak in daily situations. Plus, they are very fun to watch each day. I watched many English TV shows when I learned. I loved hearing how people talk to each other. I learned many new words and phrases from shows. So watch English TV shows when you learn each day. They are a fun way to learn real English. Also, do not be afraid to try new things when learning. Maybe you have never tried listening to English podcasts before. Maybe you have never written a story in English. Trying new things helps you grow as someone who learns. I tried many new things when I learned English. I listened to podcasts, wrote stories, and even tried acting. Trying new things helped me learn in different ways. So do not be afraid to try new things. This will make your learning trip more exciting and fun. Another tip is to focus on one thing each time. Sometimes learning can feel too much to handle at once. But if you focus on one thing, it's easier. Maybe today you focus on new words only. Tomorrow you focus on speaking practice only. Taking it one step makes learning much easier. I used to focus on one thing each day. Some days I focused on reading books only. Other days I focused on speaking practice only. This helped me not feel too worried about everything. So take it one step at each time. This will make learning much easier and less worrying. Also, try to connect what you learn to your life. If you learn a word, think about using it. Connecting learning to your life makes it more important. I connected my learning to my life in ways. When I learned the word sunny, I used it. This made learning more personal and fun for me. So connect what you learn to your daily life. This will make learning more important and easy to remember. Another tip is to be sure about yourself always. Believe in yourself and your ability to learn well. You are smart and you can learn English. Being sure helps you try harder and reach your goals. I believed in myself when I learned English. Even when things seemed hard, I stayed sure each day. This being sure helped me keep trying when things hard. So be sure about yourself when you learn English. Believe that you can do your dreams and goals. The most important thing to remember is this simple truth. Learning English is a wonderful trip that takes time. Take it one step at each time, each day. Be patient, have fun, and never give up. You can do this goal if you try. I believe in you and your ability to succeed well. So, my friend, if you enjoyed this video and you learned something new today, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new lesson. And please, write in the comments. I'm ready to learn English through listening. Your comment shows that you're part of our learning community. And trust me, I read every single one. Let's grow together and make English part of our everyday life.